the fuck is going on, Americans? Jericho Green here with you once again. You ever see those sitcoms where usually the bachelor, his place is all fucked up, got pizza boxes and beer cans everywhere, right? And he always has a closet where he opens it and all the shit comes pouring out, soccer balls and skis. And so he finally gets everything shoved in there, and he leans up against the door and finally shuts it. Well, that closet is the Democratic ticket for 2020. It's crowded. You can hardly fit anybody inside of it. But there's one more. There's one more piece of junk that we have to shove into this closet. And this piece of garbage's name is Joe Biden. That's right. Uncle Joe, Papa Joe, the pervert, whatever you want to call him, this dickhead has thrown his hat into the ring. He is going to take on the evil dictator known as President Trump. And I just watched his campaign video, and it was a grade A organic pile of shit. So he kicks off the video. Of course, he brings up Charlottesville because we got to drive. It's called Double T. Trash Trump. Okay? You got to double T. So he starts off with fucking Charlottesville because Trump is this terrible racist, and he got on TV and told everybody that he supports neo-Nazis and Ku Klux Klan members because he said, and I quote, there were good people on both sides. So this is supposed to be their smoking gun where we got the proof that Trump is a racist because he said there were good people on both sides of an event that happened in Charlottesville in August of 2017. Now, for a quick minute, let's talk about Charlottesville. And unlike the mainstream mediocres, I am going to tell you the truth. So there's a statue there. Some people want it torn down. Some people don't. For the people that don't, the people that do want it torn down, there were actual decent regular people there protesting, saying that they wanted it torn down. Also on that side was Antifa, the enforcement arm of the Democratic Party. They traded in their white hoods for black bandanas and all black outfits and covering their face. These little emaciated, hairless chested, soft handshake pieces of shit. On the other side, the leave the statue up side, were regular people who appreciated the historical meaning of it and wanted the statue to stay up. Also on that side, you had a bunch of neo-Nazis and Klan members who wanted to leave the statue up for their racist reasons. That's what he meant. There were decent people on both sides. Everybody on the anti-statue side was not an Antifa piece of shit. Everybody on the pro-statue side was not a neo-Nazi racist piece of shit. There are still normal people in this country. There are still people with the ability to be against or for a certain topic and not be an extremist asshole. So he was right. There were good people on both sides. Now, the mainstream mediocres and these bitch-ass fake politicians are not going to tell you that because it doesn't benefit them to report the truth. He mentions the girl that died. Of course, that was sad that she died. Who's denying that? But she was killed by apparently one of the white supremacists, but she was a white woman. So either he didn't mean to kill her, or he's the worst racist since Trump. Because neither one of them can get it right, apparently. So this dildo, He goes, just like they all of them do in their video. They show, people marching, we shall overcome, clips of Martin Luther King, because we're still stuck in the 1950s in America as far as race relations, apparently, which is ironic because Joe Biden sat his stupid ass in the White House for 8 years while Obama fucked up race relations in this country. Another thing that's ironic, he's running on the Democratic side, which is pro-illegals, pro-open borders, but he had a clip of people waving from a ship to the Statue of Liberty when they were headed to Ellis Island. Ellis Island is where people legally came into this country. They were heavily vetted, medically, financially. They wanted to make sure you weren't fucking crazy and you were bringing something to this country other than your body. They were making sure you were enriching this country, not coming here to drain it, which is what we should still do today. People should come here legally. We have the right, and now they mean healthcare is a right, not that stupid kind of shit. We actually have the right to screen people before they come into our country, because we want the best that the rest of the world has to offer. Not some sick, poor, crazy motherfucker who's going to take away from our country and not add to it. So it's funny that he even had that clip when his side of the aisle doesn't even believe in that shit. But these fucking dummies didn't learn from Mama Hillary, from Mama Killary, when she got her ass stomped the fuck out in the last election. They don't learn. He had no message. You must have a message. He didn't have one. He didn't say, I'm going to do this to the economy. I'm going to do that. We're going to bring this back. We're going to stop doing this. He didn't say none of that shit. All he did was attack Trump and try to paint this picture, try to paint this country as this racist dystopia that is on the verge of collapsing if we don't elect this dumbass to the presidency. And he said that if Trump just gets 4 years in office, this will just be a blip on our radar. We won't even remember it in a few generations. But if we give him 8 years in office, America's over. It's going to be like Mad Max, and we'll never recover. I think Joe Biden's new slogan is probably going to be hands across Americans. This touchy-feely motherfucker's not going to get elected. You clowns have given Trump too much ammunition. He's standing there saying, stop, guys, I got enough material to get elected, stop. But they keep piling it on. Joe Biden is a documented pervert. We have video footage of his hair sniffing ass. What are you doing, Joe? What the fuck are you doing? But he said, I can't sit by and watch this happen. You already did. You were there. You were in the White House. You didn't do shit. You lost a bunch of fucking jobs and you tried to tear this country apart. And like the mainstream mediocres, he wants us to believe that we are torn on two sides. The racist and the non-racist. Whites versus the coloreds. That's not true. Americans don't believe that shit. Now, if you listen to these fucking dummies on the coast, on the left coast and the east coast, that's where you find these blue-haired dumbasses who believe this shit. These elitist, guilt-ridden dumbasses who believe that bullshit. But you talk to real Americans who get up in the morning and go to work or work from home or taking their kids to school or all of the above, you talk to them, they don't believe that shit. They judge people on the content of their character. They don't look at your race first. If you're an asshole, it's because you're an asshole, not because of the color of your skin. That does not predetermine you to do shit. How you were brought up predetermines everything. But 99.9% of Americans don't buy into that shit. That's not how we think. There's 20 people running for president on the Democratic side. That clown car is packed to the rim, to the roof with dumbasses. So we know how this is going to go. He's going to come out and say, yeah, I believe in reparations, abolish ICE, impeach Trump, all the talking points for the choir party, because it's different faces, the same fucking song. So I guess he's going to take the Trump is a racist, I need to fix America angle. You're part of the problem in America, Joe. You're a handsy pervert. You're not going to be in the fucking White House, you idiot. You guys got to watch his campaign video. It is the stupidest shit you will ever see. America is a racist country. We are stuck in 1957 if you let Joe Blow. He brings a new meaning to Joe Blow. Joe Blow in your daughter's ear. If you let him tell it, that's where we are. But if you want some reality, that's far from the truth, and he's full of more shit than a Christmas turkey, just like the rest of these crooked-ass, empty-suit politicians, these career criminals. But enough of that, people. I gotta hop in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow your boy on the Twitters, @Green_Jericho. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.